Hi, I'm Ron Kujawski, a garden journal writer for the Berkshire Eagle, and welcome to my garden. I got started not because I wanted to, but back when I was already 7 years old, we had to work in the onion fields back home because my folks were onion farmers. My aunts and uncles, my grandparents, everybody were onion farmers. And so even as kids, we had to get out there and work. And this was in the pre-herbicide era, and so we crawled on our hands and knees, up and down, row after row, acre after acre. Then in graduate school, I met this woman called Patricia O'Brien, and somehow we got married. And we rented this top floor of a house outside the Albany area over in Voorheesville, New York. And my first thought was, I gotta have a garden. So I dug up part of the back lawn, put a fence around it, and started growing vegetables. Because I think it was in my blood all along. Asparagus is one of the things you plant it, and you don't have to plant it again for 30 years. I'll be long gone before this has to be planted again. And most of what you see are beans, and most of those beans are dry beans. There's, I think, 7 or 8 varieties of dry beans. And several of them are ones that I just grow year after year, like marrow fat, Great Northern, which both of them are white beans, red kidney beans, black turtle beans, tiger eye. I've got shallots in here, a little bit of cabbage. When I have leftover seedlings, I just stick them in wherever I can.
How do you know shallots are ready to be pulled?
The shoots, when they dry up and flop down, then it's ready to harvest. This was one of my solutions. I don't know if you remember in a column I wrote about how to dig trenches around to plant my cabbages. Well, this is the area where I trenched, and the cabbages and cauliflower, and over here is broccoli and Brussels sprouts, and they have just thrived. So because the ground, by digging the trench, the ground dried out more quickly, and I was able to get a good start on them. There's yellow onions down there, a variety called copra, which is a good storage onion, copra. And then there's red onion called Red Bull, and then these are more shallots. And this is a variety shallot called Ambition. And the reason why I like this one is that it's round, and it'll produce a shallot like that. And shallots store extremely well. In fact, we still have some in storage. And so when the onions give out and they start to sprout, we'll use our shallots instead of onions for any recipes that call for onions. So that's why I always grow shallots, is because they're really good keepers. Some chard, some rutabagas, some zinnias, beans which are ready to be picked. And there's 3 kinds of beans here. There's green, yellow, and dark purple. And so those are about ready to pick. The beds here, I plant early in the season. I put row covers over the top, and we grow our lettuce and early season crop spinach, stuff that can tolerate the real cold. And then after that, usually I like to say that I've gone full circle, starting out working in the onion fields, and now in my later years, I'm back into a field again, basically.